Fresh Prince of Bel-Air versus Everybody Hates Chris, live on TV from the Oscars. Now, I don't know many people that watch the Oscars anyway, because most of it is just the liberal side of Hollywood. But the thing, last night, Will Smith was heavily offended from a joke from Chris Rock and just walked on stage and smacked Chris Rock in front of the whole nation. This is Broke Man Radio. This is Clay. What's really going on with Broke Man Radio Worldwide? Man, at first I thought it was a stunt they were pulling, but after further review, Chris Rock made a joke about Will Smith's wife, about her hair being like G.I. Jane, and kaboom, kapow, like a animation from Batman. Will Smith smacks him in front of all the other people. Now, the craziest part of all is that Will Smith wins the award for Best Actor, and it's crazy. Could you imagine this? I mean, like I said, I guess, Chris Rock was definitely wrong for what he said about Will Smith's wife, and I guess it kind of left him in an odd place. You got your kids, you got your wife, you got everybody around, you got Denzel sitting behind you. You might as well. What would Denzel do? What would Denzel Washington do? He'd probably wait for you to leave the establishment, and then he'd probably follow you with a van. I don't know. We're talking about Denzel Washington versus Will Smith. Denzel's a distinguished man, but when you start insulting people's family, you're talking about a whole... it takes a lot to get me to smack you, but the only time I could think of in a situation like that was, and from the South is real big, you don't talk about somebody's mom, you don't talk about anybody's family. But everybody from Texas along to Georgia, all the people from the South are like, yeah, you deserve that. Because when you insult somebody in public, you got to answer the bell. Not in a tabloid, not on some news outlet, but you got to answer the bell right then. So, Chris Rock, I like Chris Rock. I like Will Smith. So that's kind of a stalemate. But Will Smith was in the right. People say, we don't condone violence. It could have got a lot worse than that. Will Smith is 54 years old. Chris Rock, he's 53. And Chris Rock is 57. So both of them are a little too old to be shadow boxing on live TV, And because years ago, ironically, Will Smith from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he had a video years prior to that about him fighting Mike Tyson and getting beat up. So I'm thinking what if it had been Mike Tyson insulting your wife? Would you approach the stage and slap Mike Tyson? Or what if that was Terry Crews? Would you have walked up to the stage and slapped Terry Crews? I don't think so. Terry Crews mounting a muscle, but Terry Crews probably would have done the same thing that Chris Rock did. He probably would have just shrugged it off and been like, I'll talk to you about this later on. But Mike Tyson, on the other hand, probably would have knocked you through the floor. They would have probably lost the whole Oscar audience for several years because there would have been a misunderstanding on the site. So, will Will Smith smack somebody else, or did he have a personal vendetta against Chris Rock? Chris Rock's very, very famous, very popular, but also he can be very controversial with some of the things he says. So, could that add on to a beef that could run for a long time, or will it be killed right there? I thought it was a very stale joke to begin with, talking about G.I. Jane, an old movie with Demi Moore. Kind of a lame joke, went the wrong way. I thought I seen Will smiling once he gave the joke, but then by the time Jada gave him that look, she was like, So he had no choice. He knew that he could not let that slide because it just hurt her, because Jada has a disease that is affecting her hair. So that's strike 3 right there. You went from strike 0 to 3 immediately. So Will Smith, in my opinion, did the right thing, but to a good comedian and to a good actor in Hollywood on the scene, Chris probably realized what he did the minute Will was walking toward him, realized, I'm about to take one for the team. You listen to Broke Man Radio. Man, we're living in a crazy world. But yeah, much love from. That's right. Right now we're from the Tree Towers over here in Atlanta, Georgia. Keep it real.